sharing. Okay. There you go. Okay. So we are going to talk about solving trig equations again, but this time we're going to focus on secant and cosecant. Okay. So the big thing about this is, remember, on our unit circle, we only have sine and cosine values. So for secant and cosecant, we have to flip a reciprocal. Okay. So that's what our goal is this week, is to practice the flipping the reciprocal piece. Okay. I know we've got a little bit of a shorter week, so we're still going to try to do this on Friday. Okay. All right. So we are going to isolate the trig first. So looking at number 1 there, what do I need to move first? The -1. How do I move the -1? Add it. Okay, so what is 9 plus 1? -8. So 4 secant theta equals -8. What am I going to do now? Divide by 4. Perfect. So we've got secant of theta equals, what's -8 divided by 4? -2. I like it. Okay. We know secant of -2 is not on our unit circle. Okay. But what is on our unit circle that's related to secant? What's its reciprocal? Cosine. Good. So I'm going to flip the reciprocal of this. I'm going to move my work up here. So cosine of theta equals, technically, what number is always in the denominator? 1. So I know that I've got that cosine of -1/2 is what I'm looking for. Okay, so I'm going to pull out my unit circle. All right, I start with my all students take calculus. Okay, which one, or which quadrants is cosine negative in? Quadrants is 2, 3. Okay, so I know I'm looking 2 and 3. Okay, I'm going to use this coordinate right here. Is cosine the x value or the y value? X value. So I want to know where the x value is -1, right? Okay, so if I'm counting here, that's 1, 2, 3 up. My -1 is right there. So I need that radian measure. Okay. I also know this way my y value would be 1, 2, 3, making that x value -1. So I need this radian measure. What denominator do we have when the radian measures are closest to the y-axis? 3. So I know these are something over 3. So what's this one at the top? This one in the quadrant 2, what over 3? Good. And then what's this one down here? 4 pi over 3. Excellent. So my radians are 2 pi over 3 and 4 pi over 3. Okay, I want you guys to try number 2. So everybody take a minute, see how far you can get in like 45 to 60 seconds on number 2. All right, you can do it. Another secant. Okay, let's check it together. What did you move first? The 3. Okay, add, subtract, multiply, divide. Subtract. So it's -5 and -3. -8. Perfect. Okay, then what do I have to do? Divide by 4. We get -8 divided by -4 is 2. Technically, what's in my denominator? 1. Secant is the reciprocal of cosine. So I'm looking for where my cosine value is positive 1/2. Which quadrant are we positive 1/2 in for cosine? 1 and 4. Okay. Cosine the x value or the y value? X value. So 1, 2, 3. There's my positive 1/2 right there, right? 1, 2, 3 on the y. So 1/2 would be here. So what's this one in quadrant 3? Again, close to the y-axis. Pi over 3. Good. What does this one have to be? Good. So theta equals pi over 3 and 5 pi over 3. Okay. We're going to try some cosecants now. All right. Okay, so looking at number 3 here, what do I need to do first? Subtract 1. So we've got negative 3 cosecant of theta equals, what's negative 5 minus 1? Negative 6. Okay, now what? Divide by negative 3. Excellent. So negative 6 divided by negative 3 is what? 2. They won't always be 2s. It just happens to be the ones that came up. Tomorrow there'll hopefully be one that has a radical in it somewhere. Okay. All right. Technically, what's always in my denominator? 1. Good. Cosecant is the reciprocal of what? Sine. So we are looking for where the sine of theta equals 1/2. All right. Is sine the x value or the y value? Y value. Good. Actually, I don't want that point there. Where is sine positive? Which quadrants? 1 and 2? Okay. All right. So I'm just looking for, I'm going to use this one. Out 0, down 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1. It's this one right here, right? And then this one would be 1, 2, 3, and then in the x value, and the 1 is right there. So right there. Okay. What's this first one here? Pi over 6. And then what's this one here then? 5 pi over 6. Good job. Good job. Okay. It should be getting easier because we've done it a lot. Okay. All right. Everybody try number 4, please. So everybody's doing number 4 on their own. Oops. Maybe about 20 more seconds on your own. Okay, I want you to, no matter how far you've gotten, compare your steps with your table partner right now, or somebody at your table. Okay? Right now, everybody have a quick conversation. Okay, let's take a look together. All right, so what am I going to do with this negative 5? Add it. So it's negative 9 plus 5. Negative 4. So negative 4. All right, now what am I going to do? Divide by negative 4. So it's negative 4 divided by negative 4. 1. All right. Cosecant is the reciprocal of what? sine, what's the reciprocal of 1? 1. So I am looking for where my y value is equal to 1. There's only one place that happens. It's up here at the top, right? That's where my y value is equal to 1. So what radian measure is that? Good. Pi over 2. Okay? Just remember, this is 0. 0, we cut pi in half up here. Okay, so pi is the one that's out to the left. All right, that's where we're going to stop that. So everybody, we're going to switch